Hello, and thank you for watching this regional forecast for the Canadian Prairie. I'm Andrew Pritchard, meteorologist with Nutrien Ag Solutions. We've got a period of warmer temperatures across the prairie right now as we get this, as we head through the middle of the week, but we'll see cooler temperatures move in just briefly as we head into the weekend and early next week as a trough moves through the region, bringing some chances for some precipitation, primarily along and north of the Highway 16 corridor. As we look at the ensemble forecast over the next 7 days, seeing a drier corridor here across portions of southern Saskatchewan into southern Manitoba. Looks like the best chance for that heavier snow is going to be, again, areas along and north of Highway 16. We'll time that out over the weekend into early next week as well. So we look at the satellite picture here on Wednesday morning. We do have a couple little disturbances making their way up and over the top of the ridge here, delivering some light snow flurries to portions of central and southern Alberta into southern Saskatchewan. Again, very light snow expected here as we take a look at the high-resolution Canadian model, just kind of timing that out as it moves through the region. Again, expecting this to get out of here by the end of the day today. Another chance for some very light snow flurries comes up and over the top of that ridge across the Highway 16 corridor across portions of central Alberta into central and southern Saskatchewan during the day on Thursday. So just a couple opportunities for these little clipper systems to kind of streak from northwest to southeast, delivering a very narrow corridor of some light snow, a trace to a couple of inches, or a trace to a couple of centimeters, I apologize there, with each of these disturbances. The better chance for more widespread accumulating snow is going to wait till the weekend as this trough right here begins to dig into the region again over the weekend and into early next week. Right now, the ridge sitting across the region just off to the southwest. Again, here is the reason for the southwest flow, these little clippers riding this flow from northwest to southeast across the prairie, delivering very light snow. As we head through the next few days, we start to see that ridge sliding off to the southeast. A trough begins to move in across the Pacific Northwest and British Columbia. This is the one that's going to bring the chance for some more widespread snow and some cooler temperatures as we head into the days 4, 5, and 6 time frame. This trough will likely anchor here at least into the early part of the next work week before, again, another ridge starts sliding off into the region. That's going to warm our temperatures back up as we head into the end of next week. So the pattern right now is progressive. It's active. We're seeing these periods of warmer temperatures followed by active periods with cooler temperatures and precipitation, followed once again by a ridge and warmer, quieter weather. So as you just look at the precipitation accumulation forecast over the next 7 days, as it gets started, you're going to see light precipitation riding that ridge, riding from northwest to southeast across the region, and it's as you head into the weekend right here that you start to see that more widespread push of precipitation making its way through as we get into the early part of next week, the first few days of March. Same thing with those temperatures. Again, the warmer period right now, I'm going to go ahead and jump back. You'll see the cool down here as we head through the weekend and early next week. This will be around Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, but it looks to be very brief as that next ridge comes flying in on the backside. So I'll look at the precipitation type forecast from the European weather model here, and again, we'll see those clipper systems making their way across the region like this over the next 24 to 48 hours, delivering very light trace to a centimeter or two snowfall accumulation. Where we do see those flurries, it won't be widespread. It's going to be a very isolated light snow accumulation. The next more well-defined area of low pressure travels north of the prairie during the day on Friday, delivering snow to the northern regions. And then it's as we get into Saturday and Sunday that we'll start to pick up more activity across areas along and south of Highway 16. This first disturbance that ejects from the Rockies here during the day Saturday into Sunday right now wants to travel very close to the Highway 16 corridor, delivering a swath of snow to this region. We'll watch this one and we'll get another update in on Friday on the current track of it, or the expected track. But right now, traveling very close to that Highway 16 corridor, delivering a swath of snow to the region. Likely have a series or two of systems coming in on the backside, then delivering a reinforcing shot of cooler air and some additional snowfall as we head into the early part of next week, continuing with the chance for some snow as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. A couple different solutions here: the European model in the top left, the GFS in the top right, and then the long-range Canadian model here in the center. And you don't see the exact same picture, but you see the same idea being projected. Here's our Saturday-Sunday system on the European, the GFS, and the Canadian model, delivering that swath of anywhere from 5 to 15, maybe locally higher amounts, centimeters here. of snow very close to that Highway 16 corridor. Again, this is on Friday, or this is on Saturday and Sunday that this falls. So we'll have another opportunity to talk about it on Friday morning, kind of giving some specific totals for some specific cities. Right now, just noticing the pattern. Again, that Highway 16 storm Saturday and Sunday. Also notice the corridor of dryness expected here across southern portions of Saskatchewan and Manitoba. It's absent there on the Canadian model. That is a difference that we'll have to talk about. The Canadian model wants another stronger system to kind of streak through here early next week, but the European model and the GFS not in agreement with that as it stands right now. Just looking at the probability, so taking our ensemble forecast, we'll run this model 50 different times and then give you an ensemble probability of greater than 3 inches of snow, which would be 7.5 centimeters of snow falling. And again, very clearly, along that Highway 16 corridor is where you've got the highest probabilities of greater than 7.5 centimeters of snow, lower probabilities as you head off to the south. A look at your high temperatures in Calgary here. Again, pretty steady and a little bit on the warmer side of things. Highs around 5 to 8 degrees Celsius Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, cooling off a bit as we head through the week. And again, we'll be a bit rocky here as we deal with a series of storm systems delivering some snow to the region. A look at those temperatures in Edmonton. Again, hovering just above freezing here, potentially dropping below freezing with those lows or those overnights. Those high temperatures on Sunday and Tuesday. Again, a bit of a roller coaster ride as storm systems move through the region. Saskatoon and Regina, here's then your 10-day forecast, and then we'll finish with a look at Winnipeg here, warming up as we head into the weekend and the end of the week with those temperatures right around freezing for the highs, overnight lows between -5 and -10 as we head through the weekend and into early next week. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you again on Friday.